Hey guys, what is up? And September is finally here, so I thought I'd share with you guys my top picks for the best Android apps of September 2018. And before we get straight into the video, I first want to mention that I'm actually doing a giveaway right now. We're giving away a Google Home Mini as well as a $50 gift card. So make sure to enter that giveaway by going to the link in the description down below. It'll be the first link. It's super simple to enter and it's completely free, so definitely check that out. It's also international. But with that being said, let's get straight into the video. Kicking the list off with the first app, we have PowerShade. And put simply, this app will give you that Android P style notification panel right on your Android phone right now, even if you haven't yet updated to Android P. Now, unlike a lot of other apps that basically just overlay a new notification panel, this one actually is super smooth, and in my experience, it hasn't really been buggy at all. I know a lot of apps out there, third-party apps, that add features like this can be very buggy, but overall this one has worked pretty much flawlessly. Now, in addition to giving you that Android P style, it's also going to give you the option to customize nearly any aspect of it straight from the PowerShade app, which is definitely nice. And overall, if you just want to experience the Android P notification panel, or if you're just looking for a way to customize your notification panel, you definitely should check this app out. Now, smartphone cameras are getting better and better, and yet many stock camera apps that come on these new phones, they just lack the manual controls that you really need to take full advantage of the new and improved cameras. And that's where this next app comes in. It's called Moment Pro Camera, and it's actually made by the guys over at Moment, as the name would suggest. And with this app, it lets you truly take advantage of pretty much everything your phone's camera has to offer by letting you manually control everything, including the ISO, shutter speed, manual focus, and it even adds a histogram to help you nail the exposure every time, as well as a bunch of other settings you guys can check out. Unfortunately, the app's not free. It is $2 right now, and from reading the reviews, some users have said that the app does have some bugs with certain phones, but in my opinion, it's still worth it, and with a few improvements, I think this app could really help to take your smartphone photography game to the next level. This next app is called Find It, and it's one of those incredibly simple apps, but at the same time, it can also save you a ton of time. Basically, this app works similarly to the Control F command on your computer, in that it basically allows you to point your phone at a document or page or anything like that and easily search for specific words or phrases. So all you have to do to use the app is tap here, type in basically any word or phrase you're looking for, and point it straight at the document, and it will simply underline it. And that's basically all there is to it. It's super simple, and it's a very helpful app for those of you who are constantly working on papers and you want to look up a certain phrase without having to read the entire thing. Moving on, we have an app called Neverthink, and this is kind of a hard app to explain, and basically the developers of it call it the TV of the internet, which is actually a really good way to imagine it. The app basically works by sorting through tons of online videos, and by choosing a topic or channel as they call it, it will automatically start playing a video. Now, I've personally never seen anything similar to it on the Play Store, so I really wanted to share it with you guys. But basically, it's as simple as you choose a channel, whether that be comedy, tech news, food, memes, pretty much anything, and it will play a video that they've chosen. If you're not interested, just tap it again and it'll skip to the next one. It's a very unique app, and it's a great way to kill some time and find some great new content online. Definitely worth checking out. Launchers are definitely one of the best ways to customize a non-rooted phone, and the perfect launcher to do that is with this next one called Ruthless Launcher. Now, this is a light launcher focused on customization, but it's also very minimal. Now, personally, I primarily use Nova Launcher Prime on my phones in the past, but after using this launcher, I have to say it has a surprising amount of features, and some of them are not even available on Nova Launcher at all, which is especially nice to see considering this launcher is completely free to download. Now, it does have the occasional buggy animation, but besides that, performance has been excellent across the board, and it's actually based on the Rootless Pixel launcher, but the developer of it added some additional features as well on top of that. Now, personally, I think this launcher is definitely worth considering over a lot of other more popular stock launchers. Just keep in mind it's not available to download from the Play Store if you're interested, but you can download the APK from XDA developers, and of course I'll make sure to include a link to it in the description down below. Now to mix it up a bit, I wanted to throw in a couple of games just to share with you guys, and these are a couple of games I've been playing pretty recently, starting with Bloons TD6. Now you guys might remember the super popular tower defense game Bloons TD5, and as the name suggests, this is basically just the successor to that. They've changed it up quite a bit by adding new heroes, new upgrades, a new upgrade system, and even a new 3D view, which is definitely a nice addition, makes it feel a little bit more modern. I will say, like the previous games, it can start to get a bit crazy later on as you progress through the levels, but overall Bloons TD6 is one of the best strategy games for Android, and if you like TD5, you're definitely going to enjoy playing this. And finally, I wanted to mention Alto's Odyssey. Once again, this is actually the successor to Alto's Adventure, which was also one of my personal favorite games from last year, and there's been several changes to Alto's Adventures, but the most notable has to be that the game is now focused on sandboarding and has an entirely new setting in the desert. And it's not just changes to the scenery as well, they've also added several new gameplay additions to make it feel fresh, and overall the game is just a lot of fun. Now it is free and it does have in-app purchases, but they've actually done a good job at making sure they aren't intrusive when you're playing. And visually, this game also has to be one of the best I've seen on Android, and I really enjoy the style of the game. Anyway guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Of course, if you guys have any suggestions for new apps you'd like to see in a future best Android apps video, definitely leave them in the comment section down below, and don't forget to enter that giveaway if you'd like to have a chance at winning one of those 2 prizes. But with that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.